plastic commander here. And if you're anything like me, you use the hobby of collecting toy soldiers as an unhealthy coping mechanism to deal with trauma you suffered through in the previous stages of your life. But, say, do you know what else is really unhealthy for you? Being a Nazi.
Are we the baddies?
Today we're looking at 3 sets by Toy Soldiers of San Diego. Toy Soldiers of San Diego is one of the more high-dollar brands of soldiers. They're kind of up there with Conte and classic toy soldiers as far as quality goes, but as you'll see, that quality will pay off. So, without further ado, let's get right into the content.
Bitch, please! The only thing you can't steal was came out to play. Stay out my way!
So, if you're wondering why this video came out a little later in the evening, it's because last night my microphone decided just to not work.
I see your lips moving, but I can't make out your words. I'm deaf!
I guess I had it turned off or it wasn't plugged in right, but I don't know. It's just that when I was sitting there editing the video, I was like, wait a second. I usually talk a lot more than this, but anyway. Today we are looking at 3, count them, 1, 2, 3 sets by Toy Soldiers of San Diego. And these are all 3 of their German sets. So, these are really, really cool, and they're going to contrast well with your American Soldier sets. When I got all my American Soldier sets, I immediately got all of these right here. As far as World War II goes, I'm missing a few key ones, like Soviet soldiers and Japanese soldiers. Those are the 2, as far as World War II is concerned, that I am missing out on. But these figures are really, really nice, and they all go great together. So, starting from left, making our way around to the right, we'll start with the first set, which are the German elite soldiers. So this guy right here is probably one of my favorites in the whole set. And again, we see the detailing on these figures is phenomenal as always. The high standard of quality we expect from Toy Soldiers of San Diego. So, looks like he has a little shovel right there. In fact, it looks broken. It's supposed to come down a little longer. So, I think it just... Well, I don't know if it came like that or not, or if it was just broken. I have duplicates of all of these, so I'm going to have to go look. But we got this guy right here, STG-44. Very, very cool. So, an issue with these figures, as I say always, is that the barrels do droop. And that's just because the plastic they use is so soft. And really, they got to use this softer plastic in order to get these really high detailed molds. Like, what's the company? Mars, which is one of my other favorites, their figures, they don't have this issue with the rifles, but also the plastic they use is a lot harder, and the detailing isn't as nice as these. So we got this guy with the MP40, looking really cool. Detail in the face is great. We can even see he has some kind of head wrap around his face. And then Double Trouble, we got a machine gun team with the MG42. And we got a loader, looks like he's pointing away at the Allies. I can see these 2 on the beaches of Normandy. Very, very cool. And then we got a guy with a Gewehr sniper rifle. You can tell it's a Gewehr by the magazine. Kar 98s for bolt action. It looks like he's wearing some sort of poncho, and the way it just droops off, the wrinkles, absolutely outstanding. It has a potato masher slid right in there. Even love this little design around it. Very, very cool. Again, we got some issues with the drooping. I have another one of these, because like I said, I got each one, and each one has 2 of each. And the other one actually isn't drooping that bad. So, I didn't go out of my way to make these sets specifically look worse or better by the drooping. They just come that way. It's random and it's kind of uncontrollable. So, if you do pick up Toy Soldiers of San Diego, or even any other figures that are made of this same plastic, like Paragon stuff comes like this too. Just, that's something you got to look out for and expect. So, got a guy with a Panzerfaust. So, a lot of you guys asked me in one of the other videos where I mentioned that you can buy a Panzerfaust where to find one. And there used to be a website a long time ago. I couldn't remember what it was called. I tried finding it, and I don't think it's up anymore. But you could buy them for like $150, a reproduction, not a an original one, which you can find those as well, just antique, rusted, beat up from World War II. Those are like $500, but you can find these, and they're made mostly for reenactors, I believe. And you can find the dummy rockets that don't explode. However, I don't believe I'd want to be hit with one. But anyway, we have just fall, and we have a guy with a Panzerfaust here. And yeah, I think the shovel on this guy is broken, because look at here. The spade, yeah, so I guess we did get one that was broken, which is a shame, but oh well, it happens. So very, very cool. You can find all of the Toy Soldiers of San Diego lexicon over at eBay. A lot of different stores sell them. I usually get them from Nick Sean's Closet, which is run by David and Kim Cook, and they are the owners of Toy Soldiers of San Diego. They've been the owners for quite some time, I believe the last 20 plus years, and you can also buy from their website directly. And normally buying from the website cheaper. I don't think it's much cheaper to buy from Nick Sean's Closet than it is from just plain eBay. I think those stores are pretty much one and the same. However, I did find out with Armies and Plastic, it is much cheaper to buy on the website for them. So definitely go do that, because the next video, how I found this out, you'll wait and see. It's a surprise. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So, moving on, we have the companion set here in the middle. This companion set is 4 figures, and here's one of them, this guy holding a grenade. And really, these are probably just the rejected figures that they just couldn't fit in. So they sold them separately as a companion set. Probably the coolest one out of these 4 is this guy right here, holding a pair of binoculars, got the STG-44, crouched down, looks like he's scouting out the enemy, or spying on the girls' locker room at university. Either or, both are usually done by Nazis. So, very, very cool. And look at the bottom of these. SDS soldiers, which I'm not sure what that means. And then the other 2 figures are almost identical. They could easily be the same guy. We got a guy with an MP40 who's running, and a guy with a Kar 98 who looks like he's just quickly walking. I wouldn't say he's running necessarily, but this guy definitely is. And again, I think these are just like the rejected figures for both of these sets that just didn't quite make the cut. So they just bundled them up, and you can buy this companion set for around $15 plus shipping, if not a little less than that. In fact, I think it's more around like 12. The other set here, this one of 6 figures, the Elite Soldiers, usually goes for about 20 plus shipping, and this one over here is the more standard TSSD, around $30 plus shipping. So here we have the German long coats, which these are reminiscent of the Battle of the Bulge. So we got this guy, the MP40. This is probably my favorite out of all of these. This guy just looks so elegant. And again, we got the spade, a lot of nice detailing. Just trying to get the camera to focus, and there we go. And look at the detail in the face. This guy just looks like such an elegant chap. And of course, we got a standing rifleman. We always need one of those. Got a potato masher in his belt. Very cool. And probably my second favorite is this guy with the MP40. I just love the way he's standing. The detailing on the ground is also great. We see a lot of rubble down there. I'm sure these are fun to paint, but I just don't want to throw my money away by making them look like garbage. But we have this guy who is using the very new experimental 130-degree curve rifle to just get those hard-to-reach places. If you ever have like mice or something in your wall, just cut a hole in the drywall and just whoop, whoop, just like that. It looks like he's wearing some kind of face covering. Can't remember what those are called. It reminds me of Shy. Maybe this is just Shy. If you know who Shy is, congratulations. I'm just dropping the ball today, as well as all of these figures. So, we got this guy here, the grenade. This was my buddy Alex's favorite figure, the metal captain. Got a bayonet. His scarf is even blowing in the wind. This looks like he could be on the front of a German propaganda poster. You know, for the fatherland. Very, very cool. Then we got a guy getting shot. You always gotta have one of those. Not a lot of toy companies make the guy getting shot or the guy, like, dead on the ground anymore. I think it's because most toy soldier companies these days just copy either Timmy or Jaru. At this point, they're copying the copies of those. Again, very, very cool. Very nice figure to have. And another one of my favorites is this guy running with the MG42. So he doesn't have any ammo in the belt, so he can't be firing it. Looks like he's just running the tank position somewhere as he watches the Germans come from the east. Or the Germans. Germans fighting the Germans. The German Civil War that happened. No, I meant the Russians. I'm sorry, I just woke up. So, yep, I'm definitely thinking that Spain on that STG-44 guy was broken. And finally, our last figure is this guy with the rifle. And while we have one who is aiming upwards, this one's aiming down, so getting those other hard-to-reach places in your drywall. Take that, pesky weasels and ferrets, whatever else inhabits your drywall. So, these three are very nice sets. Now, there is an option that you can do, and if you want just one of each, I'd recommend it. Nick Sean's Closet does sell one set that has one of each of these figures, so it's 18. This is 18 figures for about $30. I think that's a really good deal, especially because these figures kind of, I would say, go around $2 a piece, $1.50. So I would say that is a pretty good deal if you just want the whole set like I have laid out here. However, if you want to build more of an army, which is what I did, buy them individually, because then you get duplicates, so you get 2 of each. But and either way, it just depends who you are. If you're one of those people who wants to put them on the shelf, or a person who wants to build, you know, your German army, yeah, just whatever works for you. But these are all really nice figures. This is 3 really nice sets. To my understanding, there's a new German soldier set that came out. It's not very big. It's 2 German soldiers on horseback. So I'm definitely going to have to pick those up in the future. But anyway, really, really cool. So, Toy Soldiers of San Diego, Elite German Soldiers, the add-on set, and the German long coats. Very cool.
Nazi ain't got no humanity. They're the foot soldiers of a Jew-hating, mass-murdering maniac, and they need to be destroyed.
Wow. I haven't seen this many Germans that were made of plastic since I went to that Girls Gone Wild convention in Berlin. So guys, make sure you like and subscribe, and also make sure you join our subreddit Plastic Toy Dudes. We recently hit 272, so we're pushing our way all the way to 300 followers for that group. And also make sure you go over and join our Discord. The Discord is at about 40 people, and I would love to see that number grow up and up and up. So the links for both of those are going to be over in the channel description, as well as some of my other socials. So if you guys are interested in any of those, make sure you go over there. And again, thanks for watching. I'm the Plastic Commander. Bye.
Mission accomplished. Well done, man. Pack it up. We're going home.